Mentioned at the top of the show, we do have a lot of breaking stories this morning. We are expecting more details today on a deadly boat incident near Cuba.
It happened in open water, and it's raising new questions about safety in the Caribbean and possible fallout between the U.S. and Cuba. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest from overnight.
Overnight, Cuba's government announcing on state TV that its soldiers opened fire on a U.S. speedboat it claims violated its territorial waters. 4 people died in the shooting, 6 others were injured. Cuban officials say the passengers were Cuban residents of the United States and claim the men were armed and trying to, quote, carry out an infiltration for terrorist purposes. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says U.S. authorities are now investigating.
The majority of the facts being publicly reported are those by the information provided by the Cubans. We will verify that independently, and as we gather more information, then we'll be prepared to respond accordingly.
Cuban officials say the U.S. boat came within 1 nautical mile of the El Pino Channel. As a Cuban border guard boat approached, the U.S. boat reportedly opened fire, wounding the Cuban commander. Cuban troops then returned fire.
First of all, we can't trust anything that the Cubans say. If the Cubans say that the U.S. boat fired first on the Cuban boat, hard to believe that, but we need to wait and see how close they were actually, and that will determine how big a deal this actually becomes.
The New York Times reporting the speedboat was trying to get relatives out of Cuba. The shooting comes as Cuba deals with a full-blown energy crisis amid a U.S. blockade of oil shipments. U.S.-Cuba relations have been on a knife's edge following the U.S. ouster of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Cuba's main energy ally. And U.S. law enforcement confirms the American boat was stolen from the Florida Keys and is registered to a Miami man born in Cuba. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.